What's up, everybody? It's a Tuesday afternoon here, about 1:15 in South Louisiana. Was kind of bored. It's raining. Had a dentist appointment. Took off a little work a little bit early, and just want to see what everybody thought about the new FPV drone. I know there's been a lot of news and a lot of videos so far. So if anybody's out there want to join in, love to talk about it a little bit. Hey there, Drone Views Media. Thanks for coming in and just kind of goofing off here at the house this afternoon. And I guess I've watched enough YouTube videos about the new FPV drone there. So been a lot of good news and a lot of videos and, of course, unboxings. And it's pretty interesting. Drone looks pretty damn interesting. I will say, even though I'm not into FPV. But definitely seems like it could be fun. See what everybody else was thinking. I put the link up in the chat if anybody wants to join in. Yeah, it is pretty expensive there, Drone Views Media. I do agree. It's personally not for me, but you know, it's definitely fun to watch. See everybody get it. You know, I think the guys who fly camera drones will definitely be in line, or, you know, to be able to get that drone and kind of do some FPV. What's up, Game of Drones? Thanks for joining in. We're just kind of goofing off this afternoon. Rainy day here in Louisiana, and took off work this afternoon. So if anybody wants to join in the chat, I put the link. Hey, Mike Kenny, what's up? Mike is just goofing off this afternoon. I know everybody's probably seen a ton of videos already and unboxings for sure. I think everybody's from iJustine to Adrian had a, you know, fly path, and also, hey, Matt, what's up? Matt, why don't you come on in? I got the link there in the chat if you can. Just goofing off, talking about the drone. I know if you go to the Best Buy site here in my local Best Buy, and of course I pulled up a bunch of them, you can only get it. I think you can't get it till Friday. If you order from DJI, I think you can get it next day. At least that's the way I read it. So yeah, it's going to be interesting though. You know, it definitely looks like a lot of fun. And of course tonight, you know, Ron Brown and Marcus Crawford will be on Drone Nation, and I'm sure they'll have some surprises, and somebody may probably actually have it on the show there. And of course, coming up in Sebastian, Florida, there on March the 20th. What's that? 18 days from now. Well, I'm sure somebody will have it out there. Probably 3 or 4 of them, and I think everybody will get to see. Yeah, I agree. Pilotsharks. Yeah, it does look very interesting. You know, I will say, you know, it kind of does fly like a, I guess, a hybrid, kind of in between both. And if you want to do what you, you know, however you want to fly it, I guess that would be up to you. You know, you got to be. What's up, Michael? Anybody wants to come in and chat? I put the link in there. Yeah, Bardwell. Yeah, Josh, and he did an excellent. Mike, I mean, that thing was. It had so many. I mean, it was right to the point. I mean, every step of the way. That was incredible. He done a great job on that. Yeah, and I saw Philly had it. But yeah, that Josh, I mean, I tell you what, Joshua, you know, if you didn't know anything about it, I think you could fly it. It's kind of like when I first got into drones, watching you know, people. I got the Phantom 3 Standard, and I guess I watched every video that was out there. But yeah, if you saw that, it's definitely was interesting. But hey, the drone looks, you know, it looks like a lot of fun. I mean, it is a lot of money. But I guess for what you're getting, if you don't have anything, you'd have to go out and buy a controller and a camera and put the drone together and the goggles. So yeah, I don't know. I'm sure you could get into it. A little bit less than that, but GPC. I know DeMarco sent me a picture of a GPC case just now. So they're ready for that drone. So they knew everything about it and probably had it. And of course, the case is already for sale. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. There's been a lot of talk about this drone for a long time. So it's definitely going to be a lot of fun for people to fly. I think. I can't wait to see it. I'm sure at the meetup, like I said, in Sebastian. Yeah, and then SJM. Yeah, you're right. I mean, there'll be a ton of accessories, and of course, that's I think that's probably half the fun of owning a drone is get on there. What's up, John Cuppi? John, if you want to, I don't know if you're working. I think you're probably working at home, but if you want to join in, you're welcome to. We're just kind of goofing off. I wasn't doing anything. It's kind of raining and kind of cold again here. So had a dentist appointment and was just kind of bored. So I was just sitting here. I know there's been a ton of videos, and I'm sure tonight, every show I have it on, of course. Yeah, I'm reading Pilotsharks. Yeah, well, one thing, yeah. Yeah, I think that's part of it. I think listening to John Cuppi and some of those true FPV guys. I mean, that's the part that they like to do is tinkering with it, and I think that's the biggest thing. Even on a rainy day, you can pull out your camera birds, and hey, you can check the props, you can give them a cleaning, and you can rearrange stuff in your case. You get all your batteries going, so it's it's a lot to do with all that. We're kind of screwed when it comes to FPV in Europe. The regulators really have it for high speed. Yeah. And that's one thing. I think John hit on that last night. I think he was a little concerned about maybe, people, I guess, say, or maybe, I'm not sure if it was John or talking about on a Drone Nation last night about people buzzing and kind of giving a bad rap, buzzing in parks and stuff like that. Or maybe Ron Brown last night, he was talking about that. And that was kind of something I always thought about. What's up, Angela? Yeah, will it I don't say hurt, because any bad news, and of course, listen, people do stuff with the camera drones all the time, so I don't really think that that's going to be a problem, because I don't see, like a lot of young kids. I mean, if you had teenagers bopping into Best Buy and, forking out $1,200-$1,500, well, yeah, I would be scared. But at that price point, I don't think that'll happen there. So what's up, Angela? How you doing today? So, Angela, you getting the FPV drone? If anybody wants to pop in, you're welcome to pop in. Mike Kenny said he was surprised they're going to. Yeah, well, Mike, I guess that'll be a big part of the sales after the initial sales, goes through. I guess accessories, and I'm sure that the guys that's going to push those to the limit will definitely need parts, And if you fly them like a regular camera drone, well, you may not ever need a part, but it's would be kind of crazy, I guess, to pay $1,500 and maybe not, push it to those limits. After you learn, I definitely wouldn't throw it in that acro mode the first day I got it. At least I wouldn't, but I'm sure some people will. Okay, yeah, okay, Mike, yeah, you working? Yeah, I hear you. Angela will be on the Fly for Fun show, I think on the 10th. Angela, we have you scheduled for, which will be next week. So yeah, she'll be a future guest. No, my Best Buy card is maxed out. Lost. Okay for the price drop. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to drop, Angela, for a while. Just coming out, you know. Yep, huge aftermarket. I agree. I mean, that's where a lot of money's made. You know, like I say, DeMarco sent me a picture a while ago of a GPC case, and it's already you know, ready to be sold. So that's pretty interesting. You know, sometimes those cases, the cases come a little bit later. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to watch all the videos of the actual. I mean, you know, there was a lot of unboxings today, and of course, certain people had it and been flying that drone for probably a few weeks or maybe even a couple months now. So those videos are hitting them. But you know, I'd be interested to see like somebody that's a camera guy that's never really flown one, you know, and that's what would really interest me. Like, what do they actually think about it? You know, like myself buying one, you know, what would I think about it? I'm not getting one, but you know, I know Matt Cundiff in the chat, and Matt's definitely he's going to get one in the next few days, I think, or either in the next week. So, you know, I'd like to see somebody that's never flown one. Hey, what do they think about it? Because, you know, like if John Cuppi, I'm sure John could fly this, you know, from the get-go, but would it be any more exciting than, you know, the stuff he puts together? Probably not. You know, maybe so. You know, only John would be able to answer that. So, but yeah, that's it's going to be fun to see the different people get it. You know, do you personally? That's what we were talking about last night. Do you think? I don't know what's everybody in the chat think. What does you know? Will it be more camera guys lining up, or purchasing that drone here in the next 3 to 5 days, and it would be the FPV guys? So, yeah, Matt says the next day or two. Yeah, the cinematography of it, yeah, it's going to be. I think that's going to be the biggest part of that, because it definitely looks incredible on that. You know, if anybody wants to hop in, they're welcome to. There's the link. Yeah. Okay, John. Yeah, I right. I know, because you were talking last night. You can fix a motor for what? Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember what you said. $15-20. You know, where if you did happen to do something to this motor, I'm sure that it's not going to be $15. You know. What's up, Mike?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, just goofing off, man. Just goofing off. I had a little dentist appointment, and I came home. It was raining, so I said, "Hey, you know."
That's good, man. This DJI FPV, guys, is just absolutely amazing. What I've been seeing so far on all the reviews on YouTube, you know, the first ones that got it and the first ones that are doing the videos on it. I've seen some crazy stuff done with that thing, with these guys, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It is so
I will admit it looks pretty damn. It does. I mean, we've seen pictures of it, but now that you've seen some actual flights, you know, I mean, I say normal people. I mean, of course, if, you know, that promo that DJI put out, I mean, how many takes and how many drones did they crash to put that out? And a lot of it could have been shot with a second drone, a helicopter, whatever. But, you know, and like I say, I would love to just see somebody get it that really don't know crap about it, you know, and fly. Of course, they're not going to be able to fly it in that FPV mode, you know, like right from the get-go.
Right.
But,
hey, John Cuppi, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Sergio went straight to. It's so funny. He was the first one at Best Buy today in the parking lot by himself. No one was there yet. Okay. He waited till they opened, went in there. No drone. No drone, Johnny. No drone.
Yeah. At 9 o'clock this morning, it was on a Best Buy site, but when you go to order it, it says available Friday here. And then I pulled up a bunch, even as far as New Orleans.
There you go. That's the reason.
It's not that far. But I think if you order it, but it said you can get it Thursday by mail or Friday to be picked up. And if you go to DJI website, it says next day. So I don't know if you order it today, would you get it tomorrow? I mean, I don't know how that's possible, but some people have said that they did get it the next day.
Ooh, if my check could have just came in today from the bank, Johnny, from the bank.
See, Matt Cundiff says only a couple of my best. See, I didn't know anybody who, as far as here, no Best Buy had it actually on the shelves today that I know of. But
yeah, they were not there. The display's there, but it's not. It's empty. There's no boxes. So,
but if they're gonna ship them by Friday, they're sitting in Best Buy warehouse somewhere right there.
Yeah. That's what I told my brother. They're at the warehouse, but I think it's if you want it right away. Before you go to Best Buy, you could just go to the DJI, I believe, unless it's sold out already.
Right. And SJM Drones makes a great comment, and that's kind of what I said. All those a lot of those reviews are done by experienced pilots and edited to death. So just somebody that's going to open that box up today and never flown that drone and try. And if they try to fly it like a camera bird, well, I don't think they have any problem. But if they try to do something that they're not supposed to do with an FPV, I'm sure that it's going to join one of those. You might need that refresh care before you even. You better activate it to refresh for sure. What's up, DeMarco? Yeah, I think John Cuppi is passing DeMarco. I don't think John can build. He says he can. He flies. He's worried about. I think the crashes and the repairs of that drone is kind of what John's, I think, biggest concern is, because he said last night on Drone Nation he could fix a prop, or he could fix a prop would be a cheap fix, I'm sure, even for that, but a motor or something, he can repair fairly cheap and has fun doing it. So
yes, but what I've seen that there is parts to replace this thing. So it seems like there is parts for it. They do have parts. They will sell the parts for it. And it seems like there's screws all the way around, by the drone, where you can take it apart and replace parts. So there are parts for this drone to replace. And they do have the care refresh for that FPV also. And they also said that, I don't know, from what's the name from Flight Path said, no, it wasn't from Flight Path. It wasn't him that said it. I forgot who it was. But you crashed that drone in order to replace it. I think it's like a $768 new drone they'll send you or something like that.
Yeah. Well, listen, you're going to crash it if it's meant to fly like they say. I guess you are. I personally have been lucky since I've been flying. I've never really had a crash with a camera drone. Now, I know to the FPV guys, that flying a camera drone is fairly easy, especially a DJI camera drone. But, but I don't know, we'll see, because I'm sure, and they got to have parts available. Yeah. And I would say, who said that, Mike? Joshua Baldwell's video on that thing was incredible.
Yeah.
It was step by step by step. And I feel like I could take one out of the box, at least get it up in the air now. I wouldn't put it in the FPV mode, but I definitely, and that was one of the best reviews in a long time, and he does a great job all the time. Today,
Sam Calder's back. Sam Calder came back with a real DJI review on the FPV. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it was a really good review, and he explained it pretty much everything on that thing. So, yeah, it is good. I put it on my Facebook group. If you guys haven't seen it, but
okay, you were saying, you were saying he flew over freestyle. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Because I think you was getting into FPV.
Yeah. So yeah, it's made for us camera people, man, and it's awesome. And it's amazing how that drone, if something happens, if you feel like you're gonna freak out or it's like an incident's about to happen, you press that stop button, that thing will stop just completely. It's so cool. So cool.
Yeah, I would probably stop it like a second too late in the tree, but anyway. Well, we'll see tonight, on Build a Drone with viewers tonight, and I'm sure that they'll hit somebody. That's, of course, it's the talk of the drone industry really the last. It's early in March now, but man, for 2 months there, it's been pretty quiet, except of course the talk about this drone. Yeah,
man, this thing, DJI has stepped it up, and I mean, they really did a phenomenal job with this thing. This is something that I haven't seen in a while, and for DJI. I mean, DJI just knows how to do it, guys. They get everything down perfectly. They do their research. They spend millions of dollars doing these things, and they're just, once again, they knocked it out of the ballpark, guys, and they're just amazing. So
Yeah, and I mean they're gonna put that drone in a lot of hands that wouldn't even think about buying FPV. So that's
yeah,
and that was their and that's their sole intent. You know, I mean to get an old fart like me to probably do it, but I think it can do so much, and that's definitely and I'm not I wouldn't order one especially right now, but I do want to see it, and I'm sure we'll see it in person at the drone meetup. Get to hold it and and at least look at it and watch it be flown. And that's till you hear some of these reviews that I say normal people, because like Mike Kenny said, a lot of those videos of, I mean, you can edit anything for a few minutes and make it look great, but to get it in somebody's hand that's never flown something like that, that's really what I want to see. I know when Matt gets one, I would be very interested to see, hey, what does he think about it?
Yeah, I mean, like Matt said, he said he was sold on the damn thing when it was leaked out. I was sold too. I'm definitely gonna get one, without a doubt. I'm getting one because what it does. I mean, it does have sports mode, manual, and normal mode. So I believe that for you new people, you don't want to go directly into manual mode. You want to go straight to normal mode at first, just to get the hang of it. And yeah, man, I feel like a little child. Like, when you go to a store and you really want the next best thing, and then you can't have it right now, and then you go home crying with your mom in the car. That's how I feel right now, Johnny. Oh, man. I can't wait to get it. I'm going to get it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely, I would say that when I first heard about it, I wasn't, I don't know, the FPV just doesn't excite me, but this is definitely a little different because you can do a little both with the same drone,
Yes,
so I do, hey, listen, we all get these every time they come out, but really they do the same thing from the iPhone 1, you talk on them. Now, can you do a lot more? But, to have that opportunity to do some, cinematic, what am I trying to say? Get the cinema footage. That would be incredible. Because some of those scenes that they shot with that, and like I say, I'm sure they've been edited, but man, that's and I think you got to have two. You got to have the location to shoot that, and of course you're supposed to have a visual observer. So we'll see how all that works out.
Yeah, and what's so cool about this drone, this FPV, and I guess in the V2 goggles, they have where you can. It's gonna come out where you can plug into the other V1 goggles, and your partner or whoever can visualize what you're visualizing at the same time while you're flying. And the thing I love about this drone is that, you're flying, okay, and you're like, oh, someone goes, oh, I'll check out my FPV. It's like you have two drones in one thing. Like, you could go for camera flying, or you can go switch to FPV flying.
Right.
It's like you got two drones basically in one drone. So it's amazing, guys. It's just it's a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough. It's a smashing hit right now. Everyone's going nuts for it after it's released today, and it's just the first thing I did when I woke up. I've been getting nothing but notification in the morning, blowing me up. So I'm like, oh my god. And then We Talk did a good review on his on that FPV.
Yeah, there were some great reviews today, and of course,
very good.
Watching the unboxings, and but hey, it's gonna be interesting to see. I would love to see the sales of this thing, like say after 3 days. Like how many people actually ordered that thing today?
Oh, that thing is going to be gone. Al Duran, I talked to Al Duran today from Duranify channel. I talked to him today on the phone. He messaged me. Dude, the thing was already sold out by his Best Buy. He had it at Best Buy. His Best Buy has it.
Okay.
So he told me it's sold out. I can't believe his Best Buy got it. We didn't have it at ours. So
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know what I mean, I don't. If they have it at their website and can ship it to my house by Friday, then they should have it right here at my local Best Buy. I mean,
right, but it just makes no sense. I don't know, but
and maybe, and it was actually on Amazon this morning the minute it went live. And Amazon is usually a day behind or so. So everybody was ready for that drone, you know?
yeah, everybody was. And I think, Johnny, it's because I think Best Buy has a contract with DJI that there's a certain day that they can start releasing it at their
Now,
store. At their store, maybe. Who knows?
I wonder if Apple is. They might check the Apple site. I haven't thought to check the Apple site because they have DJI too. So
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. While
yeah. Go ahead, check, man. Check it.
I just
But
kind of interested to see.
But yeah, I mean, I'm just blown away with what it does. And Mikey Philly Drone Life did his good video on the FPV. I mean, Mikey Philly stepped it up with his. Did you see the camera and his new camera
I did.
that he filmed with? Very nice, very nice.
He actually had the drone in. Is that?
I think it could be his drone. He could have gotten one. I'm not sure if it is his,
I
or
was
if
kind
it's Billy's. I'm not sure, but it was pretty nice. He had it in his hand, so
yeah. Let's see if Apple.
you know, if I could only have had that drone as well, I could have posted a video out myself and get some views going, man, and some subscribers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, it was Billy's. Mike Kenny said it was Billy's.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. It was Billy's. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because
some of us don't have that luxury right now.
I think Billy is coming. Isn't Billy coming to the meetup? So he'll have it.
He'll have it. Yeah.
And I think Matt will have his by then, and so we'll have Dobo. I think Dobo.
He'll have it. He'll have it
Yeah.
too.
So we'll have a couple of them to to check out in person.
We're gonna hear nothing but meow meow everywhere that day.
Yeah, see the Apple site don't show it, so I don't know. But that'll be fun to see it flying in person. And I've never even seen an FPV drone, so that's gonna be my first. And of course, I know Mitch will have some out there, and there'll be some FPV guys out there for sure.
Yep. And we're going to be talking about this, by the way, Johnny, on this Friday night on our show.
Yeah. Well, of course.
We're going to be talking about this because I have a lot to share, and we're going to talk about it. So,
yeah, actually, we got our show tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
So I'm hoping maybe if somebody gets it in their hands and they want to come on, and I mean, listen, you can see it, on anybody's video, but if we're live talking about it tomorrow night a little bit, and we got who we have Arco Drone Solutions and a guy named Oliver Scott from England on tomorrow. So, but.
Okay.
We can dedicate a little bit of time to that, of course, because it's going to be the talk. I mean, right now, listen, that's what you're talking about,
Yep.
And then they'll move on. When the FEMI Mini comes out, it'll be the talked about thing that day. So,
Johnny, my brother Sergio is like jumping. He's jumping Best Buy to Best Buy right now to see if they have it, and he's going nuts right now. So. Hey, but who knows, Johnny? Maybe we'll have it for the show. Maybe we can have it for the show on Friday. Show it off.
Yeah, it's funny that, like I said, I pulled up. We have our local Best Buy, and then we have a Mandeville and Covington. I don't know. Of course, our store is bigger than those, and then even New Orleans, they didn't have it. And I didn't pull up any in Baton Rouge, but I don't know. The 4 or 5 stores is probably within our local Best Buy is only maybe 3 miles from my house, but any Best Buy within probably 10 to 15, 20 minutes from my house, nobody has it. So
yeah, Matt's coming in.
It'll be on them shelf. If they're going to ship it by my house, could get it to my house by Friday, then I would feel like it's going to be on the shelf. Personally here, there's not a ton of drone flyers right here in Hammond, but you know, I mean, because that doesn't mean when they can get an order for it, you know, and you know, take it out that inventory. But so
yeah. So Johnny,
you know what? When DJI released a mini, if you didn't order it at first, they were hard to get, the original mini. But for the Mini 2, you could have bought all you wanted. Almost, they hardly really never ran low on that particular product, you know. So because I went the same night they went on sale, and then every time I went to Best Buy, they had them, you know. So that was a big difference, you know. It seemed like the original Mini, when they first put that drone out, and maybe I the Air 2, I don't really know about if you know, did they run out of those, right?
Yeah, Matt's gonna be joining us in a bit, Johnny.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, I was sitting here kind of bored, and I was actually playing on Facebook and tried to do a live, but I couldn't really figure the live crap out on Facebook.
You mean?
I mean, I did a live, but I was trying to like invite people, and man,
right.
they got a million buttons on there. So I said, well, let me.
But you can live stream this right now at the same time with Facebook. You know that, right? And I think we're gonna try that Friday for us.
Yeah, I don't pay for but you do pay. I think you can do it up to 5, which that's great.
Yeah,
because you can do it to your Fly Zone quad, and then your channel and Sergio's, you know. So and I think it picks up a lot of. We just never paid for the service yet, but we probably will. I think it's $20 a month.
It's worth it, Johnny. It's worth it. Yeah. Ain't nothing, you know. And if you guys do have like donations sent to your channel, I mean, in your show, that pays for it itself too. So
yeah, see, somebody says very true. The Mini 2 is very well stocked, and it has been.
Yeah, it is.
Know, I don't think you could, you know, now the original Mini, when it first came out, if you didn't order, especially if you didn't order a Fly More kit and you try to get a battery for the Mini, the original Mini, man, you had to pay anywhere from $79 to $109 for a battery off of Amazon. That was a $55 battery. I think it was $49. But,
yeah. Oh, you know. Sergio, my brother's in the chats. Sergio, so what's going on? Did you go to the other Best Buys? Did you check to see if they all have them or not? Please tell me they have it. Please tell me you got them for us.
Mike, y'all should have a ton of Best Buys. I mean, I know right in Chicago. I mean, but
yeah.
But I'm sure that they're all pretty local, you know.
Yeah, there is a bunch out here. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I could get to 5 or 6, I guess, you know, from my house within. I mean, I could get to one within 3-4 minutes. Now the other one, they got probably 2 right up the road, and Baton Rouge is not but 35 minutes or so. But yeah, I still don't. I don't think that they're in any of the local Best Buys today. Now I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Sergio's not going to be driving down, you know, all over the place in Illinois and Chicago to just go get this drone. But I mean, I'm sure you can order it online. But I'm dying to see what Sergio says right now.
Yeah, he said no, they don't have it. Should be next week, which I am pissed. But I think if you order it today, you'll get it Friday. So
yeah, Johnny.
Actually, they say if you order today, you will get it Thursday. So
Sergio, Johnny said that Friday they'll be at the stores on Friday, and he's right. And you're right. What you told me that Johnny said that they told. I think they're at the warehouse right now, just like you said. Damn it.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised because everybody was thinking it would, but if you pulled up Amazon, it could went to the DJI, and if you go to DJI right now and click it, they say you can get it to you by
in 2 days.
1 day. I don't know how they could get it.
Yeah,
I don't know unless to me it would have to be sitting in Baton Rouge or New Orleans to get to my house for 1 day, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm so upset that they didn't have it. I'm like I feel like a baby right now, like a sad little boy that didn't get his toy at the store.
Yeah, and DeMarco, you're probably right. I mean, that's, even for Best Buy, I mean, I mean that I don't think that drone is. I mean, I know at my local, if they had 3 on the shelf today, I don't know. I'm not saying they wouldn't have sold one, but it's possible that somebody from maybe New Orleans to Baton Rouge could have driven here, but you know, I don't really know of anybody else in where I'm at that would have bought it. But I mean, that's, you know, I don't know everybody that flies.
Yes, Matt's right. Matt Cundiff is right. DJI does have a distribution center in the U.S. So I think
they do. Yeah,
I think it's your best bet that you guys, if you guys want to order this thing, just order it from the DJI store, and it comes in 2 days instead of waiting till Friday or next week. Screw it, right?
I like getting it from Best Buy only because, you know, you can bring it back if you have an immediate problem, you know.
That's true.
But you know, I mean, getting it from DJI is not a bad thing, that's for sure.
No. So the Femi Mini is actually at the FedEx waiting to be picked up from our friend Frederick.
Really?
At Adriatic. Yeah, he's gonna go pick it up because they sent it to him too, because you know he's a tester. So
right.
So he's gonna give me the scoop later on.
Yeah, so, I'm excited. I'm excited about that little bird just to see if it's anything different. You know, and I'm not listening. I doubt that it could fly better than a Mini 2, and I really would. I mean, I'm not saying why would you even buy something less when you already got something that flies like that. But you know what? We all want another drone. Just like somebody said, hey, look, every time these damn things come out, you kind of want a new one. You know,
it's all about adding to your collection. That's all it is, really, and the next best thing. What I was going to say was
Marco said he built an order on the website and it barely went over 2,000. Barely.
Wait, what? The order barely went to 2,000? Well, he must have got like a bunch of stuff, like I think the Fly More. I think, and with taxes and everything, with the refresh came out to like, because I looked on the DJI website and I put it in the cart for now.
One good thing Matt says about DJI is that no taxes. Yeah, because where I'm at, I mean, we're at 10.5% tax. So that's another. Oh Lord, that would be another $150.
That's the thing. Yeah, so it comes about to about 1,500 total.
People don't seem too excited about the controller, though, to me, and I don't know.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess. If Matt said he's not gonna make it. I think he's running around at work and doing some stuff. Yeah, Matt, we're just goofing off anyway. I mean, you're welcome. Right. Anybody's welcome. If anybody wants to come in, you know, here's the link.
That's all right, buddy. Don't worry about it.
But
that handheld controller, I guess it gives you that experience of like you flying in a fighter jet.
Well, you know, who was that guy? I forgot the guy's name. He was on Build a Drone Reviewer. The guy that kind of invented that or something. He was a pilot in the Air Force or something. I don't know if that's a particular.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
I can't remember his name.
He was. Are you talking about the one that was on the Sunday night with those guys?
Well, I don't know. He might have been, but he was on. I know Bill, the Drone Reviewer show one night. About a year ago, and he was developing that or showing that, something very similar. So I don't,
Right. But I have a question for John Cuppi. If you're still here. Oh, he's still here. John Cuppi, my friend. What simulator do you recommend, buddy, for to fly here so we can use on the computer? What simulator do you think is a good one? Because I know DJI has one that comes with that. The new DJI FPV, they have a simulator that comes with it too. Like you can program it and use it as a simulator with a controller, where you stay home and you practice on it with that same controller. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you definitely. I mean, from what they say, that's the thing to do, getting that simulator. If you're gonna, So, Michael, does this thing? So this thing, you could literally fly it like a camera drone,
right? Then if you
But
want, you could fly as a camera drone, and if you want to switch it to FPV, you can switch it to FPV as well.
right.
So
Okay. Well,
it's like the best of both worlds you get with this thing. It's just
yeah. Yeah. No,
amazing.
I mean, I can see how that would definitely, you know, uh,
It's amazing. I've never seen something like this with the drone industry. It's something so creative done by DJI. It's just out of the world, out of this world, man.
yeah, I still just personally, I think if, I mean, I guess it's of course, the goggles are the same and the controllers are the same. You know, I guess you just thinking it could have been a smaller price, but I don't guess the size of the drone has anything to do with the price. You know what I'm saying? It's the
Yeah,
technology, not
right.
so
It's
much.
technology.
You know, I mean, if they could have done to me, $500 to $700, $800 maybe is a big difference between, you know, even $9.99 with some type of fly more kit. I mean, still a lot of money, but you know, it's still the guy. Like John said, there's so many pieces, and John had it. You know, Cuppi had it priced about roughly 1,500. You know, with 500 a piece, roughly the drone, the
Right.
controller, the goggles. Then you got some extra batteries thrown in there. Of course, then you got the camera. You know, so it's I guess it's really not bad. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, I don't want to say that $1,500 isn't a lot of money, which it is, but you
Yeah.
know,
And the controller that comes with the new DJI FPV, the controller itself, if you flip underneath the controller, you know that rubbery pad that's underneath the controller, you can actually adjust the sensitivity of your joysticks. You could keep it where it just keeps like the spring loaded type thing.
mm-hmm.
And then there's one where you could keep it normal where you control it yourself. Really, basically it's a sensitivity on the controller.
I
That's
know
all.
RCFun Diversions, I think there is a price just for the drone because you can fly it with uh, one of the remotes. I don't know. I'd have to pull that back up at DJI.
You're talking about the handheld one?
No, just the drone itself.
Oh, the drone itself.
You know, like I mean, I guess it's
I
just
don't
a
know.
drone in the
But
in
but
the
here's
battery.
the thing, RC. If you do buy the drone itself, I don't think they're gonna let you. I mean, you could probably buy the drone itself, but remember, if you have the V1 goggles, it's not compatible with the DJI. The V1 is not compatible with the DJI FPV. You have to get the V2 that comes with that drone. You cannot bind those two together. You only have to get that the V2 in order for it to work. I'm sure they're gonna have the V1 work with it sooner or later. All it needs is a firmware update. It's all it needs. I'm pretty sure they'll have that in the future, but right now it does not work with the V1. So
Yeah, see, they're only showing a fly more kit at the website right now that I see.
I see Ariels, Steve Carpenter. How you doing, buddy? Drone Views Media. How you doing, my man? AZ Drone Dude. You got a good crowd in here, Johnny.
Yeah, we just like I text Captain Ray. He didn't answer me. I don't know if he's doing something today. I was just going to tell him, you know, I'm gonna see if he. I don't know if he was. Like I said, I was just sitting here. I had a dentist appointment. I got home. It's raining. It's cold. I didn't go back to the office, and I was like, man, I watched I guess 10 different videos. So I said, well, hey,
Oh,
if anybody
tell me
wants.
about it. Tell me about it, man. Same here.
So I figured, hey, because they got you know, tonight you have I'm sure you got a ton of shows coming on, you know. But and there'll be a ton of videos tonight, and I'm sure Build a Drone Review will have some stuff on tonight about it, of course. Yeah. Fly Path, yeah. They had some great. I mean, like I say, Joshua's was really good. Billy Kyle had a quick video. It was pretty quick, but I mean, it was right to the point. Uh, I think
We Talk UAV had a good one, and then we had what's his name as well. I think the first video that was uploaded was from what's his name?
and I don't know. They started hitting a minute, like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, whatever your time zone in. I mean, they were popping them.
Oh, Parker Welbeck and Maddie Hapoja. Was the Maddie and Parker Welbeck were the first ones to upload their videos, and then Kelly Shores did one this morning.
Oh yeah, I did see a little bit of Kelly's. Actually, the phone.
Hey, fellas.
DeMarco,
Hey.
What's up, DeMarco?
What's going on?
How you doing, bud?
DeMarco, I need a loan. I mean, I heard you was loaning money out at 1%.
I can't hear you. What's that?
I need to shave.
I can't see you, DeMarco. I can't.
You got a bad connection.
I need to shave, man. Man, you guys are looking good, and I'm looking like a bum off a street. Look at this. I need to shave, man. I've been so lazy, guys. I've been just doing stuff for YouTube and just sitting around.
Hey, fellas, good to be on. Hey, a big, exciting day today, as usual.
Yep. Sure is.
Yeah, I'll tell you, DeMarco. I know you watched some videos already. So it looks pretty damn interesting. I will admit.
Yeah, it looks fun. I mean, actually, it's what I've been looking for because my whole thing was I did not want to get into it and have just no beginner mode because that's a nightmare to just learn, especially at that price point too. No.
Well, that's what. Yeah, I think this. So, DeMarco, you do fly some FPV though, right?
I wouldn't say that. I've got the mini ones for the house.
Okay.
I fly them in the house, and then I mean, I got a Bugs 3 that I fly once every couple of months. So that's not FPV though, because I never put a camera on it. But like learning how to fly manual is just, man. I mean,
I think the biggest thing is having that option. It's kind of like having, I guess, 2 drones in one.
Yeah. That's what I like. I watched. I don't know who he was though, but I was just searching through videos on. I found a guy, and he did like all the modes, same as Flatpad too. They did all the modes on it, and the beginner mode is just like a regular drone. You're just flying around and having fun, and then like you put it to the sport mode on. That gets it up to like 60 miles an hour, and some sensors go off. Like once you get into that manual mode, that's it. I mean, like you had better hold on. You had better be high up in the air or
Sorry about that, Mike.
No
problem. No worries.
Yeah, DeMarco. So, DeMarco, did you order it or you haven't ordered it?
No, I didn't order it yet though. I just actually built it on DJI's website though, but I'm not going to order it probably for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So I would be sleeping in the garage though, because like we just moved and then we still got boxes behind us though. And if that showed up at the house, I'd have some explaining to do.
Well, I mean, listen, you know what? I'm sure. I mean, your wife would. This is not a normal $500 or $600 drone, so it's definitely, you know what I mean.
Yeah. In fact, you know what? I truly think. I mean, just from what we've heard the last couple of weeks and watching the videos, I think this would be a fun drone. If you're not in the flying fast and doing all loops and all that stuff, it might not be for you at all. But it's just like the regular FPV drones though. Like when I watch Cuppi's videos and Ken Dono's videos, like those are fun videos to watch. I like doing that stuff.
Yeah, you could just
it is.
Just I know coming from the RC car world, man. I mean, you have to be able to build your own and repair them. It just takes a lot of work. And not that I'm not into that though, but for me, with 3 little ones at home and work and just move and doing all this stuff, I just don't have time to do it anymore. I just don't. Right. Yeah. And it's just with the just like I said before, like with the RC cars, I don't have time to be changing out my pinion gears and doing all these speed tests. I just don't, So I just
and I think that's what DJI is banking on. People like that, hey, they just want that whole kit and caboodle, and they don't have to worry about it. I mean, I'm sure like John Cuppi and all those true FPV guys. I mean that little age group in there that John is, and I think that they like doing that, and they will continue to do that. Not saying they wouldn't buy this drone, but they already got so much money invested. I don't have anything FPV. So if I got that kit showed up at my house tomorrow morning, well, then I'm jumping into FPV. But, they already have the goggles and the cameras and.
Yeah. And you know what? That's just like you said. I mean, if the kit showed up at my house tomorrow, I would go out and fly. Half an hour later or like whatever time that the batteries charge up and then fly it. But for the guys who are FPV guys, they're at just a different level. They you got to buy the controller separate, you got to buy the battery separate, and just fine. I mean, hopefully one day when my kids are grown, I can do that too.
I mean, you're gonna need. I mean, for us new guys trying to get into FPV, I mean, you're gonna need at least about a month to just learn about putting it together and soldering and just the configurations on it and everything. At least a good month.
Yeah.
To know the whole thing about it. And it's
coming from the RC car world, that's how it used to be with RC cars. Like back in the day,
there you go.
You had to buy all that stuff separate. You had to build the car yourself. Now they just make whole kits with it. Now, if you want to make your car go faster, you have to, same with the FPV guys, you got to add stuff and change the battery though, and change the speed control out too. But most people nowadays just buy the whole package and take off and go.
Well, I think one thing John talked about, not that I never thought of it, but he even said, John Cuppi last night on Drone Nation was talking about the FPV is the market is so small compared to the camera bird, So I mean, but now they're gonna get some camera guys into that drone easily,
Yeah, actually, I mean, just from seeing the videos, I think they do have another hit on their hands. I'm not sure how big it'll be.
Without a doubt,
it'll be another, Mavic Mini. But what you said earlier about the price, I mean,
here, look, Arizona. Look what I just put on the screen.
Yeah. In fact, here, let me see if I can actually pull up mine. The
$2,230.
Whew.
Now he don't have to worry about hitting too much out there in Arizona, except those cowboy captors.
Oh, my cart's empty now. Oh, here it is. Wait, shoot, no, it's empty. I mean, but I had the
for the longest time, buyers looking to get.
Sorry, guys. I had the kit with the Fly More. I had some extra props. I had the 2 years of refresh and something else small I had though, but it was just over $2,000. Yeah. And if you throw in a what is it? The case from GPC that just came out, Johnny, I sent you a link to that. That's another $200. So like you're in it for at least the minimum was what is $12.99.
Yeah.
Then like you can't buy. I mean, who buys just one battery?
Well, you can. Yeah.
Dude, always buy more than one battery. That's for sure a must when you buy a drone. Yeah. Always buy more than one battery.
Well, if you don't buy that Fly More combo, you really screwing yourself. And I mean, I know it's always more, but you do get a lot more too,
Yeah.
Because then, like I said, on the original Mini, you could not get a battery. If you didn't order a Fly More combo, you could not get a battery for the original Mini for a long time. Now, the Mini 2 was quite different, and I think they never had low inventory on that drone at all.
Mm-hmm.
But, I think these batteries are, what, 199 or 150? What did I see?
I think they're 159 maybe.
Okay. So that's a lot. If you order 2 batteries, that's $300.
Yeah.
149.
$300. And as far as I know, with the Fly More kit, like you just get the 2 batteries and the multi-charger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No like bag to go. bag.
hey, you expect a bag almost $2,000? I mean,
Would
come
be
on.
nice. It would be nice.
Hey man, throw in a bag.
Would be
This
nice.
is Walmart. DJI in Walmart.
But the case from GPC is really nice. It's nice. I like it though. They have some really good cases too. So
Look, I'll send you a bag. Look, I got a bag right here.
I might not be able to squeeze a battery in this.
Hey, that'd be mighty funny. You show up at the drone meet with your $1,500 drone in a Walmart little bag.
Here, I'll give you a bag. Here.
I don't know about you guys, but like all my drones, I have to have cases with them. I have to have.
Oh, I love the
GP.
GP. I got 2 of the GPC cases.
Yeah,
Of course.
I love them. I mean, they're just so. I mean, they you can tell that you can sit on it. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, but like it feels so good to like look for your drone. Oh, I got a case. I put my case on instead of pulling out of the bag and box and everything. But I don't know. I think Marcus and I were just going back and forth. He's out. He said for now. He said. But I think for me, yeah, Marcus said he's out. I think for me, I'm probably in, but I won't be pulling that trigger up until probably next month at the earliest. So,
yeah. Well, it's quite a. I mean, it's a little different drone than, like I say, that $599 and $699 and $799. So, but Marco, you got the Air too, don't you?
I do. Yeah.
Well, look, if you send me that for like say $400, I mean, you'll be $400 closer to getting that.
Closer.
As a friend, I would even do $450.
Hey, here, I tell you what, I've got. In fact, they're sitting over here. I think of mine because like right now, I've got the Mavic 2, the Air 2, and the original Altel Evo, and one of those has to go. But
I tell you what, you mentioned the Evo, not to talk. I mean, we're switching subjects for a second, but I tell you what, that Evo 2 drone looks amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed like, I know it's been out a little while, but it just seems like in the past 30, 60, 90 days, I mean.
Here, I'll tell you this. If they came out with a better controller, I'd be more willing to buy it because the Evo 2 has the same controller I have. It's not a terrible controller, but man, like once you've had the smart controller, it's hard to go back to plugging up your phone and all that. Yeah.
So that Evo has the Evo 2 has the same controller exactly.
Yeah, same controller.
It's kind of like the Paradenofi, was the same as
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
what you, Mikey? Pulling the trigger on it or no?
I don't think he heard you, Mike.
What's up?
DeMarco asked you was getting a drone.
Hold on. I can't hear. Hold on. All right, say that again.
Are you getting it?
The FPV?
Yeah.
You damn right I'm getting it, DeMarco.
Hey. I've been
damn right.
So DeMarco, did you pull up the Best Buy site by your house? Is anybody? I mean, I know here it shows Friday.
I have not. I pulled up the site though. I just went.
I would just be interested to see if they had it. Like.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
Because it was actually on Amazon too, right after it went live. And now Best Buy, my local Best Buy says I would have it Friday. No, I would have it Thursday if they shipped it. I could pick it up Friday, which is very strange. You know?
If I get it, I'll definitely be getting it from DJI's website though, so I don't have to pay that 9.5%.
Hey, I'm at 10.5. So
yeah,
I'm at 9.5. Yeah.
Well, we at 10. We got a vote coming up for 0.5% for the teachers, and I mean, listen, I don't know how can you vote against the teachers. My daughter is a teacher, so
yeah. No,
and look, it's well deserved, but it's still the only thing. There was a big fight about property tax and sales tax. The only thing about sales tax, at least everybody pays that.
Yeah. Here in Arkansas, we actually have a personal property tax.
Well, we do
tax every year on your cars, so we have to go there with our cars and pay a tax. And I tell my wife every year, like it comes, and I'm grouchy about it, paying it.
I know we have an inspection sticker on Louisiana. I had to get mine yesterday for $20 for 2 years.
Yeah, when you when we pay the tax, they actually give you a printout of what your taxes are going through.
Right.
So like when I see that, I feel better actually, because like you can actually see, okay, it's going here, it's going to the fire department, it's going to the teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. But if I can save $200, I'm gonna go ahead and save $200.
Oh, I don't blame you. Yeah, but you're right. You know what's funny about here, and not that we talking about, but I tell you what, we pay more for mosquito abatement than we do for our schools.
Oh, really?
So it's kind of sad in a way. You know, then they wonder why the schools are like they are. So you know, I'm not. But anyway.
I see what you're saying, Johnny. It's like
I tell you what, the little dude with the mosquito that sprays, either he's got a girlfriend on my street, or we should have no mosquitoes because he passes about 3 times a week.
Hey, Johnny, maybe looking at you, Johnny. You know,
I'll tell you what, it's probably just like mist. You know, there's probably no chemicals in there, but
yeah.
Anyway, it's kind of funny because man, you hear that truck coming. Like I said, God darn, there shouldn't be a mosquito in sight, but they're all.
Oh wow, they are pretty bad by you, or yeah, wow.
There are more accessories on the DJI. Yeah, so Mike Kennedy, yeah, you know, DJI, like you said, DeMarco, man, GPC, that case is ready to go. So, man, everybody's waiting for this drone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, it's been in a lot of people's hands and probably in the last 2 or 3 months, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Billy said he had it for a couple of months. Like, wow.
Yeah, because I don't know, on Ken Herron's show, they talked about Ken and Ken both flew it. I mean, that was probably 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
They said that they flew it. So, I mean, you know, and so they've actually had it. I mean, yeah. And Billy did say he's been flying it for 2 months, I believe.
Yeah.
Which is a long time.
Flight cracked the leg on it. Did you see his video?
Yeah. Well, then Ken, what's his name? Herron, he didn't make it back with the Evo 2 on his video yesterday or the day before.
But dude, that was a good video though, how he did that.
Yeah. It actually landed, you know, when it run out of battery, but it was pretty interesting.
And it landed safely.
Yeah, in a cornfield.
And he pushed that thing to the limit. I mean, he did do it. I'm surprised that battery didn't get ruined.
Oh man, did he get it back or no?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He actually found it. Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Hey, these drones, you know what? The drones are getting, and you know, we talked about it on our last week's show because I had Lauren on our Fly for Fun show, and I think that's the biggest thing that, you know, I think the battery technology is going to get so much better.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, I would say the cameras are really close to being almost probably as good as they can be, or pretty damn close to it. But the batteries is going to, I think, push the drone technology. You know.
Yep. Just like the DJI FPV, it's amazing how, because usually the regular FPV drones, their batteries can only last up to 2 to 4 minutes, and you got to switch them. Now the good thing about this DJI FPV is what they did with this battery, that you can fly it up to 20 minutes, and it's amazing. It's a breakthrough for the FPV.
Yeah, and you know, and Lauren, we talked about that the other night. You know, when you fly, if you take your Mini 2 out and you get 22 to 25 minutes at a time, I tell you what, when you go through 3 batteries, you're almost worn out. You almost need a break.
Yeah.
It's a long time in the air, 20 minutes or so.
Yeah. When I built my kit, when I was building the kit though, I thought about adding a 4th battery to it. And I thought, I mean, even if I was buying it though, you risking it there though, because like it does tire you out. You're sitting there. Even watching the screen gets you tired of, but you got
right.
That's over an
especially
hour.
If you're already at a location where you're going to fly, you know what I mean. And you know, I mean, 20 minutes in the air, you can get a lot of stuff. You know.
Yeah, and
of course.
And the laws, what do you call it? It's only a matter of time before something bad happens too. So.
Yeah.
What the FAA?
DeMarco, what about, I mean, you know, last night we talked about, John Cuppi talked about, I mean, did you see I ain't saying it could be a problem, and I don't see, you know, 15-year-old kids walking in the Best Buy and spending 15, but, you know, some of the younger, you know, I mean, you don't have to be young. I guess people my age could do it, but you get in the park and start buzzing people and trying to go through swing sets. I mean, you know, could that be a problem potentially, or do you not see that?
I see it being a problem. You know, that's sort of how, like, we all last year when the Mini came out, you know, we were we had mentioned that like now you are opening up our hobby and the rules that people don't know about to these vast arrays of people who don't know the rules. I mean,
Christmas morning, especially.
Yeah. Going to happen. I'm sure that's going to happen. What bothers me about stuff like that is guys like us, like we know the rules, and if we're in a park not even near the kids, right over here off to the right, and then like you get people come up and saying stuff to us, and that's the part that I'm like, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
I had the police, the sheriff stop me. I'm flying over a lake, and they stop me and just ask me a couple of questions. But I thought to myself, like, why you guys even bother me? I mean, can't even see my drone. It's down. I'm over a lake, you know?
Well, it's funny because I know, we have a skateboard park, and it seems like for a while that the kids, and I mean, I say kids, but there's some college kids, and of course, I would say it's more of a teen thing, but, the police had to, like, finally, they were all over downtown right on the sidewalks, and, man, they were buzzing people, and, one of them hit an old lady. And I mean, he didn't do it by mistake, but maybe she walked in front of him. So, it's kind of like the same thing, man, it's kind of like you do have to know all the rules and almost everything you do. All the hobbies that we have, I'm sure in RC cars, you can't just run over people's feet or run into them. The airplanes, you have to watch where you fly. And of course, the drones, you have to watch what you do with a drone.
Yeah. I mean, I can say with the cars, like most 99% of car guys go off in the field too and keep it away from people because, like, you don't want to hit people, and that's dangerous too. I mean, I've heard that gets up to 80 miles an hour, and I don't know what happened. It was coming toward me once though, and I sort of froze, and I had to jump out of the way.
You sure Mrs. DeMarco didn't have the remote?
I don't know what I was thinking. But no, back to what you're saying. That being said, I mean, how many parents are going and buying their kid a $2,000?
Right, and I think that's going to be the key. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I mean,
I do agree with you. The many too. I'm sure that Christmas morning, and look, probably you fast forward just 90 days later, probably half of those drones never come out the case.
Half that, and then about a corner are gone too. They flew away.
Sure. Yeah.
That happens. Like that field up in Schaumburg, I've been there a couple of times. That flying field in Schaumburg by the mall over there.
The one on golf?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. They fly a lot of the those RC planes there and stuff like that.
That's what I was doing there. I'm gonna have a buddy who builds helicopters and planes on, and we were there a couple of years ago.
Yeah. They're cool there. They're cool guys there. They're not like, hey, what are you doing here with the drone or whatever. They're cool.
They're cool guys. As long as you stay out of their way there.
Oh yeah, and they gotta stay out of my way too. They can't be bashing into the drone either.
Yeah, and we have a field here where they fly the airplanes, but they won't let you fly the drones with them.
Really?
Oh,
no? No. I asked the guy. I mean, I messaged him on Facebook. I saw his little group, and he said no, they don't. I mean, and I'm not saying, like I said, I don't know really. I know maybe two or three people fly here, but yeah, he said no. They and it's actually within. Of course, it's within probably 4 miles of the airport, but it's far away. But he said no, he wouldn't. They wouldn't allow it.
Yeah, I guess it depends because there's these directors from these clubs. You have to be a member or something in order to fly.
Yeah, they rent this spot from the city. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. And they got a little airstrip, and and you could go there and fly. I mean, on a day that they're not out. They're really only out there maybe on Saturday.
Right. I mean, they were cool with us. Hey, Marcus from Idaho Quadcopters in. How you doing, buddy?
But Marcus, hop in, Matt. Marcus, here's the link. You want to come in? We just goofing off. We was kind of bored. I had a dentist appointment, and so I kind of got bored.
So, DeMarco, did you get your Portillos I sent you, or what?
No, I'm waiting for it. I wish I had some. See, listen, like when you move away from Chicago, like that's what you miss. You don't miss the snow, the traffic, the high taxes. Like you miss
the food.
Food.
Yep.
Taxes, nah, taxes on high.
Oh, you have Illinois. They got you. Property taxes are sky high, man.
Yeah.
With the with that field you were talking about, I know, like with the regular drone, like you might not want to go to like an RC field, but with that new drone, you will. I mean, why not? You know, like you're not going that. Most people aren't going out a mile.
Yeah.
Flying that, I wouldn't.
They're just flying in circles and whatever. Yeah. Most of the time, yeah. I mean, where I flew, man, they're every time I go, they're cool with me, man. They're awesome. There's guys I know there. They're like, hey, Mike, you know, they're cool. They're cool guys.
Yeah,
Unless
you know, I don't know. The Marcus, you see Ron and Marcus and myself and Matt Cundiff was on a little while, but Marcus is going with Marcus said he's waiting a little bit to see some reviews. And you know what? That's probably the smart thing to do, especially if I don't know if I'm not saying, but I'm definitely more excited about it after seeing. Of course, it's always fun to watch unboxings, you know.
I've seen enough of it, man. I think it's. I'm gonna buy it.
I'm sold too. When I saw the different modes, I was sold.
Yep. And how that thing stops, like if you think something's about to happen or you start freaking out, you could just easily press that button. It will stop completely right away. Boom.
Yeah, and that's what I do.
And it hovers.
Yeah,
that's it. It's amazing. It's like I was telling Johnny, you get 2 drones in one drone. You get your camera or your regular flying drone, and then you get your FPV.
Hey, that's a true panic button.
Yep.
That's like, oh shit button.
Yeah, they should write it on there. Oh shit button. Oh shit button.
Yeah, ain't lying, huh, Mike? What's an Italian word for that, Mike? That's like
oh shit.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh shit. In Italian means oh shit.
It's oh shit-o. It's got to end in an O.
No, that it should be fun though. But what Marcus said too, it's high. I mean, whew.
You should call it Oh Madonna.
Well, you know what? I'm sure that everybody's talking about it, but it's not going to have any problem selling. You know.
No,
of course not. That thing will be gone too. I'm surprised it won't be gone already by today, by the end of the day, or by this week.
Yeah, I'll be watching the videos to see who crashes it first, who flies away. I can't wait to see Dustin Dunhill's range test on that bad boy. You know,
Marcus is in the chat. Marcus, I got the link there. If you want to hop in, you're welcome to. Oh,
I guess Al bought one though. Al Duran bought one with 3 batteries. I
wanted Brian and Singleton's gonna buy one and crash it and don't really care.
But that's Al.
Because one thing about Brian doesn't get upset about nothing. He crashes all reviews.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting week here to see all the videos, and I even watched Justine. Of course, she's it's not too bad to look at on the eye. So hey,
I never watched her. I watched the
really?
guy.
I tell you what, she actually had a really good video they put up.
Yeah, I've never seen her before. I mean, seen her videos on a regular basis.
You better watch. You better make sure Mrs. DeMarco is not in the house though.
Oh, she over there.
No, but I tell you what, she does, like anybody, of course she got a ton of subscribers, and of course, see why she got a ton, but anyway. But yeah, it's Joshua Borwell's review was, and there's been many of them. I mean, his was pretty sweet, only because it was like step by step,
Mm-hmm. This Justine, is she drones or is she just?
She does, yeah. Now she does a little bit of everything.
Okay, all right.
Tech,
Okay.
Yeah, look, Matt Conda said he's got to hide in the house, man. Nah, hey, you get, I'm sure it's a ton of free, but yeah, it's gonna be a fun week, and for a while there, because the news, I hate to say it, after after Christmas, after that mini, hit before that and all, the mini 2, man, it's been kind of boring as far as news wise. Now, of course, we'll fast forward to this Beamy mini. That'll kind of be of course, no comparison with this, of course, but I just think yes, you almost took out a Jeep. That's true. But it's going to be an interesting week, and you know what? Finally, some excitement. It seems like I'm not saying the new drones just keep everybody excited.
I wouldn't be shocked too. I wouldn't be shocked like with this Maverick 3 coming up, if the Maverick 3 isn't almost a hybrid of Maverick 2 and this.
Well, they got something because
they got something.
You know how DJI is, DeMarco. They'll spit something right at you, and they surprise you with something.
I mean, we could all guess 5 guesses each and still won't get it right. But they'll just give us another Maverick 2, and just here.
And I think you're right, though, DeMarco. I think that's going to be the trend. Like they're going to try to. I mean, they know what's happening, and I'm not saying when remote ID hits, and I know everybody was saying it's going to be the end of the FPV, and I don't know. It seemed like they would get hit harder, but I also think with the percentage of those people flying it, that I'm not saying they wouldn't worry about the rules as much, but I don't think they would worry about the rules as much as I would with a camera drone. But I could be wrong,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got something.
Always that money, especially since the Maverick 2 is their money maker. It's so I don't know how it's sold, but people still buy them.
Yeah.
Well, that's how they keep selling. Like I say, these darn iPhones. Every September or whatever. I mean, really, how many times do you really need a new phone? Of course, I think the batteries start getting weak, and I think they can do that through firmware and stuff. And you kind of say, "Well, I need a new phone," but you know what? They all do the same thing. But the FPV is definitely different than a camera drone, so it's 2 different things.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the new drone will get people into the hobby, into a Cuppi's hobby and all that stuff too. Hopefully, we start liking it more. So, I would, like watch those videos. Just like I said, it's so fun. It's just a time consuming. That's it.
Well, you probably spend a whole lot more time putting them together than you do flying them.
Hey, I tell you, that's how RC cars. You spend all this time.
That's a good point, Johnny.
Fixing it, and then you go out there and wreck it. You got to start all over again. So,
but DeMarco, I'm not saying it's relatively cheap, but is that? I mean, it'd be a lot cheaper than this $2,000, right? The RC cars.
Yeah. I mean, it's sort of the same way. Like you can go cheap, but the problem is like when you go cheap, finding parts is hard. Yeah.
It's almost harder I'm sure it's harder to drive than it is like the toy drones are harder to fly than it is the DJI,
Yeah. It's I mean, my boy's 7-0 and he's got the mini drones and the smaller cars. Best thing to do is just go in open field and do it, and then you got nothing to hit. I mean, but if you fly out the street, like we live in a cul-de-sac now, and even now in a cul-de-sac, I say, hey man, don't hit the curbs. And right toward the curb. My wife does the same thing.
So will this FPV drone, will it be, so it has no remote ID right now?
No.
As far as I know, no.
So I mean, they just not worried about it, right? It did 2 years from now, I guess they would have to worry about that later.
Maybe.
Probably, yeah.
Or you'd have to put that, whatever on it, the little
module put on there.
Module,
Why they don't just make it through your phone?
I'm sure they're working on that too.
I think that's going to be the thing because, I have a pair of the Nafi and a Nafi already has remote ID that you can, I mean, it will send a signal out now, so and even I think what the Mini 2 has, doesn't it have something about remote ID or you could turn it off right now or something. So, I think it's, and listen, personally, I know it's been enough talked about that, but we got some time on that. So.
Does the Mini 2 have what is ADS-B?
No, not the Mini
No.
2, the Air 2.
Air 2 does. Okay.
Now this new this drone has that.
Okay.
Yep.
So it'll show it to you on the screen. Of course, it pops up.
Yeah, we actually live around some airports. So like the other day, I was out flying and the warning came up. I mean, so I lowered it. I think I was at 250 feet. And I lowered it 50 or 75 feet just to be sure. And I'm looking around to see, and before you know it, there was a jet. One of those private jets starts coming down. Now,
Wow.
jet was probably at 3,000 feet or 2,500 feet though, but it popped up on my smart controller. So
Yeah, no, I mean, I mean, if you send me that Air 2, I'll be able to see it firsthand. But
hey, I tell you what, you send me that though, and I'll hold. Send me about $1,000 to hold it for me. The whole thing, the case and everything too.
I actually ordered the Air 2 today.
Oh, did you?
Oh, really?
Hey.
Yep.
I
did. I broke down. I
one of these, Johnny.
Huh?
Let's congratulate Johnny.
You one of these too.
Nah, but that's old now, though.
Yeah, true.
I mean, listen, I agree. I think watching it, but I think they had something's coming in the next 30 days, and I think they got a new smart controller coming.
I think so too. In fact,
because that's what 2 years old, and it's an old Android system.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, look, 2 years old in this industry is, I mean, it's not old, but it's definitely. Now, do you use it to fly? That flies the Air. No, it doesn't do the Mini 2, right?
No, not the Mini 2. It's either.
It's a wonder they haven't added that to the Mini
Well, yeah, what is it? The Air 2 and the Maverick 2 it does. So
right.
Yeah.
I mean,
as long as it gets updates, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be good for a while. But I went ahead and I ordered it about really right before I got on. That's what I guess I shouldn't have been bored and took off work,
Oh, Johnny, wait till you. Oh my God, I can't wait till you.
It'll be here. I think what's today? It'll be here Monday.
Where'd you get it from? Best Buy.
Buy Dig.
Okay.
Wait, what is it called?
Buy Dig.
Buy Dig.
Buy Digital.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a refurb or something or no?
It is a refurb with 2 year with a warranty. It was $849.
I like that.
Yeah, and that's with no tax, so it was pretty cool.
Wait, you got to fly more for that?
Yeah, $849.
Oh, nice.
I like that.
Yeah, my Nafi that I ordered was a refurb, and I mean, I'll tell you what, it's brand new because this is a DJI. They are DJI, distributor, so it's got everything that,
I wonder if Woot has where you got your Nafi. I wonder if Woot has the
I've never seen them have any
drone.
DJI products. They do have more. They're more of a, I guess, FEMI, all that kind of stuff. They did have that Nafi. They had that Nafi a while back. So,
my smart controller is a refurb. So
well, you know what? When they get them things back and do them, I mean, listen, if you send your drone back, your Air 2 tomorrow, and they replace it or fix it, you may not be getting yours.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not hating, man. It's new to me. It's new to you. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, I mean, for $849, I mean, I read all the reviews. I pulled up everybody, and it's a store. I mean, you can send it back if it says on there if it's not to your liking, but I mean, I think it's going to be brand new, basically,
Oh, yeah. Johnny, I'll say this with the Air 2, like when it came out, what was that last May, Mikey?
I think it was May or June, yeah.
Breaking news, Johnny. Breaking news. Sorry to interrupt. Breaking news, guys. Look at the chats. Look at Sergio.
Where's he at?
Yes, we have our FPV drones.
Oh, wow.
Sergio found it. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes. All right, that's all I wanted to do, guys. I'm excited now. I'm excited now. Go back to talking.
Which Best Buy do you find it at?
I'm not sure. He's jumping Best Buy to Best Buy, and I guess he found a Best Buy that had it.
He drove to St. Louis.
Oh.
Probably.
Like that's about 50 Best Buys.
Awesome.
Good.
Tell him to put it on eBay and sell it.
Yeah.
No, But yeah, I'm excited about the Air 2. And I mean, I did sell the Femi, you know, because and I actually I'm gonna sell my original Mini only because I had the Mini too, you know.
Mm-hmm. You will love it. Like when I first got the Air 2, I thought to myself, if that would have been my first drone, I mean, done. I would have been all done by then. I mean,
Sergio, you asshole.
Well, that could be for anybody on the panel, but I don't really know who it's for. But I would figure it's for Sergio. Well, you know what, though? I guess as you look back, you know, if you have the Mini, then you got the Mini 2. And I would say I don't have the Air 2, but and listening to all you guys, I mean, the Air 2 is really one of the only drones you really need.
yeah.
I do like the Mini, the original, because of the battery. It's something I could throw on my motorcycle that the batteries would stay charged. But the only negative would be if I get somewhere where it's windy, might not be able to fly it, you know?
Yeah.
Because one day I did bring it to the beach, and I actually, you talk about the GPC cases, both of my Mini and my Mini 2 are in a GPC case, and I grabbed the wrong damn case, and I didn't have the Mini 2, and I couldn't fly the Mini original at the beach because it was pretty damn windy.
Okay.
Mini 2 probably would have went up, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm selling that place on Monday. We're doing a closing on my condo, so I won't have it.
No, you will like that Air 2, and it's fun. I mean, it's a good drone.
I already ordered
my Mavic
GPC case just a few minutes ago too. So,
no, I'm saying I sold my Mavic 2 Zoom because I had the Air 2.
Yeah. Well, it's great to have a bunch of them, but look, really, you can't fly them all. You get, man, look, I had to end up marking stuff for the Xeno and the Chargers, and you got my table over there looks like a freaking, you know, it's crazy the amount of cords and chargers you have, you know, and charging blocks.
No, you're right though about flying. It took time to fly everything.
I mean, if they ever run out of charging blocks in the United States, I got enough to supply everybody.
I haven't flown my Autel.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe 4 months I haven't flown it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's what you know. Like I say, I'm gonna sell my Mini. I put it up for sale, and I've gotten a few inquiries, and you know, and they actually almost so cheap now that I mean, even on the secondary market, I probably could really just give it to my little granddaughter. She does, you know, she's 9, and she kind of stands on side of me sometime, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But well, that's good that you got it, man. That's pretty.
Yeah. He actually ordered it.
Ordered it, okay.
Oh, okay, he ordered it. Okay,
he was joking about finding it at Best Buy, but he ordered it instead.
Okay.
Yeah, I was surprised at Best Buy. I mean, the minute I pulled it up this morning, I was kind of, not that I was going to order it, but when I went to hit order, it says arrive Thursday by mail or be picked up Friday curbside, you know. So.
There's going to be a lot of videos these next couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah. Am I doing a good one?
I guess I could just go wait out there at curbside and maybe they could throw it in the wrong car. Somebody else ordered it. You know, I was out there waiting for, I ordered an SD card, just a little SD card. So the girl, well, I mean, I got a text. You pull up at Best Buy and you tell them what spot you in. So, man, I see this guy coming out with like a big old box. So so he comes up, he said, here's your, you know, and he didn't even ask for my code. I said, no, I think you got the wrong car. Because you tell him what you're in. And he had a laptop. He said, oh, this is a laptop. I started saying, oh, yeah, that is mine. But yeah, you know,
you gave it to me.
And then they want to pay these guys $15 an hour, you know. But anyway, I thought it was pretty funny. I said, well, if he would have come out with a big screen TV, I might not would have said anything.
Yeah, I got some great ideas with this. Some great video ideas with this FPV, this DJI.
I think if you crash it, you get a lot of views.
No, I'm not going to crash it.
Definitely gonna crash it for sure. I mean, that's just what I think I was watching a Flight Pass video, and he was talking about how, you know, in that beginner mode, like you it's got all the sensors and everything on it though. But I know for me, I wouldn't be zipping through trees and up under parks for a while.
Yeah. No,
Well,
I mean, I think you should. I think you would respect it not only because, listen, I don't care if you paid $500 for it, you still wouldn't want to crash it.
No. Hey,
You know,
not only that, like you gotta wait to get it back. You gotta send it off. It's gonna be a month.
Yeah.
Right. No, and that's the thing. I think the price. You know what? I think it's all about flying. I think all of us and most people that's going to spend that money on that drone is going to fly it pretty much right. Unless you're a very experienced FPV guy. And listen, I'm sure that they're going to crash it. I don't care how.
Yeah. Actually,
I've never personally crashed a camera drone. Never really even came close, except trying to land a Xeno 2 for the very first time. But it had a mind of its own. But other than that, I would say the camera drones are fairly easy to fly,
Yeah. You know what? And just how you said about the cars and everything too, it's the same thing in that hobby too. The guys who swoop the cars up to go 150 miles an hour are people who can fix them. And they're the ones doing that. And most of the guys like me aren't doing that. I'm out in an open street just doing what it just
right. Yeah, you just
Yeah, actually Kelly Shores crashed it a bunch of times.
He did too, yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's that they may have fun working on them too. Of course you're gonna be thinking about, a little bit about the price. Like $1,500 drone, but no, and I'm sure those guys, man, look, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But the refresh package, how much is it, DeMarco? It's like $299.
Yeah, it's $299. No, here I take it back. It's
for the 3 years.
$199 for 1 year and $319 for 2 years.
Oh, for 2 years. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you got that. The Fly More kit's $299. Then the bird is $1,300.
And I think that handheld controller is $199, right?
Yeah. $2,000.
Yeah, $199 for 1 year. Ron Lockwood, welcome in. We just Ron, if you just joined, we just kind of goofing off.
Welcome in.
Doing anything and kind of went live, so we're not really, of course, we just talking about the FPV drone, but
yeah, get to that
pretty much every review. Yes, Steve says yes, I have it coming. Okay, yes, he's got it coming tomorrow. Capture Life, and he does some great videos too. So I'm sure Steve will do an unboxing and all that. And
so wait, Steve, you got the DJI FPV?
He said yes, I have it coming tomorrow. So
okay, yeah, I must have missed that one. I didn't pay attention. Awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations, buddy.
So for the bird Fly More kit, that little controller and the 2 years of refresh, that's $2,116.
Wow.
they could throw out the 16. I mean, $2,100.
They can throw out about $800, and I feel I buy it. Yeah.
But once that thing comes out, you know what? It's like the Skydio 2. Man, those things are still, they got still people waiting on them things. And once these initial, maybe they may be hard to get for a while here. Who knows? Although DJI, like I said, that Mini 2, man, you never had I never walked into my Best Buy that they didn't have Mini 2s on the shelf. Now the original Mini, if you didn't order it at first, you didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that just caught them by surprise, the amount of units they sold. And of course, the price had a lot to do with that.
Now that this came out right before spring, I don't see them releasing the Mavic 3 this summer, because this seems to be the bird for the summer of 2021.
Yeah, I don't think that the Mavic 3 it will be November.
We won't see that. We won't see the Mavic 3 till 2022, guarantee you.
Yeah.
Now I think it'll be for Christmas myself, but I could be
2022. They're going to give this FPV, since it's new, it just came out, because we just had the Mini too. So now they got this DJI FPV. They're going to let this simmer in more and, and do its thing, people buying them. And I guarantee you, by either the end of 2021, maybe like you said, Johnny, by Christmas time, or
I think they'll have a Mini 3 out. They'll have another drone out before.
or 2022, the Mavic 3. Yep. Watch.
Month 3 this year. Yeah, well, we'll see. Early this year. And somebody, I don't know who had that graphic up that, they got something come out next 30 days and there's no way it could be the Mavic 3. I don't ever see that happening, but I think it's a small controller, but could be anything. Could be some type of Osmo, could be a new pocket, it could be a ton of things, They could be coming out with their own tablet or something. Who knows? DJI, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe Fimi will come out with the Fimi X8 Pro.
Maybe I see it in the background there. What is that, SC back there, or is that the 2018 version?
That's a 2020 version.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, guys, I think we'll log off here. We just was goofing off. I appreciate everybody coming in, and I'm going to get my granddaughter off the bus here in a little bit. And thank y'all for joining. We were just, like I said, we were goofing off. And tune in tonight to Build a Drone Reviewer, and I'm sure there'll be a bunch of other people live. And I'm not sure who else comes on Tuesdays before Bill.
We have Philly.
Philly and Ron. Yeah, Philly and Ron after tonight, and they'll be on, and I'm sure, of course, they'll be talking about this drone. And
yep.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming in, and tune in tomorrow night for the Fly for Fun show with Captain Ray Kelly and I, and we got Orco Drone Solutions and a guy from England named Oliver Scott, who Ray met him some kind of way, and he wanted to test his connection and all last night, so we ended up talking about 30 minutes, and he's in England. Mm-hmm. And then tune in, of course, Michael and Sergio and myself on Friday night for the Fly Zone show at 8:30 p.m. Mike
Central.
Yeah, of course, I know we'll be talking about some kind of new drone DJI just put out, so we'll definitely be, and y'all might have it in hand by then. So
yeah.
Johnny, thank you for having me on.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thanks.
It was great seeing you, DeMarco.
You too, Michael.
Have fun, guys. Happy
Hello,
flying.
Chicago win.
That's right.
Later.
Okay. See ya.
Happy flying, guys. Bye-bye.